Once again, thank you all for joining us for our 2017 Unity Banquet. It is a blessed night, I believe, and it's great to see all of our friends and supporters. This award here is very close to my heart because this award and this community, this special place that we're going to recognize, is a part of North American Islamic history. Better yet, world Islamic history. Masjid Wali Muhammad received historic site status by the city of Detroit in 2016. And it was a long time coming. Before Masjid Wali Muhammad was established, it was Mosque number 1. Many people became familiar with the word Islam and the term Allah through the works of some of these people that you see every day in Detroit, every year at the MMCC Unity Banquet, and even at your workplaces. But seldom are they remembered. But tonight, we want to officially recognize and congratulate Masjid Wali Muhammad, the historic Masjid Wali Muhammad. Please, Imam Tawheed, would you please come and accept your award?
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abdullahi wa rasulihil kareem. Dear believers, guests, Michigan Muslim Community Council, we give you the greetings of all the prophets from Adam to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. Praise be to Allah. Praise be to God. Because the community of historic Masjid Wali Muhammad and all of us brothers and sisters are standing on some strong shoulders, because this community started in the 1930s when many of us were not even thought of. There were people and believers, indigenous Muslims, fighting and struggling for the establishment of Islam in the African American community and in the world. And much of this history, brothers and sisters, you may or may not know, was due to the works of the Nation of Islam, the former Nation of Islam, and one little man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who refused to accept second citizen standards. His mantra was freedom, justice, and equality. Does that ring a bell? We're still fighting for that. Yes. And so he was the first in the indigenous African American community to stand up in the 30s and in the 40s. This was a man who stood up with his noble wife, Sister Clara Muhammad, and refused to send their children to public school. They were some of the first Muslims to have an Islamic school or home school. Now we have the luxury of many different masajid, many different Islamic schools, and we have a presence here in America in city government and national government. All of the things that we have the luxury of enjoying today because these brothers and sisters died. Yes, died selling the Muslim Journal and the Muhammad Speaks, etc. And we've transitioned into this big, large, beautiful Muslim community. And historic Masjid Wali Muhammad, as we say, number 1. We made an indelible footprint on America and Islam. Yes. So they were shaheeds. They were martyrs. And we are standing on their shoulders. And I'm proud as being the imam of historic Masjid Wali Muhammad to represent the believers back there and the believers who didn't come and all of those who have came out of that wound. So, dear believers, we thank you. The Michigan Muslim Community Council congratulates historic Masjid Wali Muhammad. We thank you from the bottom of our heart. Praise be to Allah.